friends and ex-teachers, Michael Gallis introduced me to Pro Kick Australia, and they're a program back at home run by Nathan Chapman and John Smith, and their reputation is they've got a lot of punters up in America, got a lot of scholarships up there. So through assessments, they said you should do it, join along. I knew nothing. Like, when I mean nothing, I had no idea. So I'm like, you know what, I've got nothing to lose. Everything on paper sounds amazing. Go to a big stadium, play against amazing teams, crowds, and all that. So I'm just like, all right, whatever happens, happens. And then cut long story short, through a few FaceTime calls and sending film over, then I ended up catching up with A&M. And yeah, I mean, I knew nothing about the punters, Punter U. I didn't know who Braderman was. I didn't even know who Coach Fisher was. I mean, I was completely raw to it all. And until I really got here and did some research at home is when I really was amazed. And when I stepped foot on campus, it took me a few weeks to get used to it. And it was a big wow moment for myself.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go to Cole and Zach and Travis if he's got one.
Nick, I just want to kind of get your thoughts on the punting style. It's a little bit different in America than it is over in Australia. What was the biggest change for you trying to learn how to go from a more standalone approach versus trying to go do the round out? And what's been the biggest strength for you going into this season? So trying to kind of process that.
Yeah, I mean, playing Australian rules football locally at home, it was a lot of that roll-out type kicking and stuff. So the biggest adjustment was just technique. It was the two-step, three-step kick and release. So it took about a good month just to get used to that. But I mean, apart from that, it comes pretty naturally because we're born pretty much kicking the ball all the time. So for us, it comes a lot quicker than usual. What was the second part of that question? Sorry.
Well, just what's something you're working on this year that you kind of maybe didn't feel very comfortable with last year that maybe you do now with the full off season and everything? It was
more for me. It's more so I actually understand the game a lot better now. So when it comes to situational, stuff that happens on the field, I'm more aware of it now, less stressed about knowing what's going on with the game and more just performing. So for me, that's the biggest thing that I've come up with this season.
Let's go to Zach Taylor. You're on your left, in front.
Yeah, Nick, you said that you had friends and family that have come here and visited and seen what it's like, especially on campus. But talking to folks back home that might not have ever been to Aggieland 1 or Texas for that matter, what do you tell them? What are some things that stand out to you that you kind of relay back home?
How hospitable everyone is in Texas. I mean, I have not met one bad person in Texas itself, and I mean College Station and A&M. I mean, I can't really put into words how amazing the network is here and how well taken care of we are. And I mean, it's just amazing that we have so many individuals that care for us and love for us, and have invested their lives into what we do as players and athletes and even students. So I mean, that's the biggest thing that I relay back home is how amazing that support is.
Let's go to Brent in the middle, and then we'll finish with Travis Brown on your left.
So why is it, or explain why Aussies are born kicking the ball?
I mean, it's kind of like everyone plays baseball in America and all that. We're playing Aussie rules football, so it's one of those games. It's completely different to American football. It's a lot of running. They're running on average anywhere between 6 to 9 miles a game, and there's a lot of constant movement and kicking and all that. So we're raised pretty much with ball skills. So a lot of it comes with using our feet and kicking the ball and handballing the ball, releasing it that way. So we've got that natural ability just to acclimate to different styles of kicking. That's why a lot of in college a lot of punters are doing the rollout punts and all that. It's just more of a natural look in that sense.
All right, we'll finish up with Travis Brown from the Eagle.
Yeah, if you look at recruiting now, there is a little bit more of an international viewpoint. I know I believe y'all have another Aussie on the team as well this year. What is it about this time now that American football is expanding, especially towards the college ranks around the world?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, the more we can reach out to other talents, I think it's a good thing. I mean, as I said, I can't wait to see what Moko can do. He's a big boy and he's very strong too. So once he gets some reps out there, I think he'll be dangerous. So I mean, just expanding the network, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I think it's really good. It brings culture and stuff to college football, so it's good.
Is there anything in particular that you think kind of sparked the eyes to look at more internationally recently?
Not really. I mean, I think it's just the fact that there's been a lot of success with Australian punters, especially out there, I guess. I mean, and a lot of coaches are looking towards that. So, I mean, I think that's probably the main thing that there is, yeah.
All right, you're all done. Thanks.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.